Welcome to VTeach. In this video, I am going to discuss about the spatial filtering techniques. Spatial filtering, which is different from the enhancement techniques, is that means intensity transformations. Already we have discussed. So different from the intensity transformations, spatial filtering is applicable to the neighborhood of some pixel, whereas intensity transformations are operated on a single pixel. Here it is on the neighboring pixels. If you see the process of the spatial filtering, so this image shows the process of the spatial filtering. This is the image, entire image. A neighborhood, that means here a 3x3 portion of a 3x3 filter, or which is also called a mask or a window, which is considered. The coefficients of window are taken as W minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 0, like this up to 1, 1. So these are the coefficients with the corresponding coordinates are represented. So a portion of the image is also considered where fx minus 1, y minus 1 is the initial coordinate and x plus 1 to y plus 1. So here the filtering operation, spatial filtering operation, so involves mapping of these two. That means overlaying on this mask on the portion of the image so that the center pixel, that is f of xy, coincides with the w of 0, 0. Then finding out the product of the coefficients, that means f of x minus 1, y minus 1 into w, f of plus, that means the first coefficient f of x minus 1, y minus 1 is multiplied with w of minus 1, minus 1 plus the second one, f of x minus 1, y is multiplied with the second coefficient w of minus 1, 0, and so on up to the last one, that is w of 1, 1 is multiplied with f of x plus 1, y plus 1. So the result is replaced by the center pixel. The result is placed at the center pixel value in the image. So like that, this filter or mask is moved pixel by pixel, and the filtering operations like this are performed for every pixel, and the center pixel value is replaced with this spatial filtering, result of this spatial filtering operation. So this is the basic for the spatial filtering, and in the equational form we can represent this as the resultant value g of x, y. That means the center pixel value after processing. That means initially we assume f of xy, we are performing this filtering on f of xy. By the result of this masking or filtering with the help of this 3x3 mask, the resultant value obtained at a location x, y is given as multiplying these coefficients. That means the corresponding coefficients of image and the filter, the product summation of the products. So the result is placed at the center pixel value. So by that, similarly, the same operation is performed for every pixel in the given image f of xy. So by performing this filtering operation, we will get the resultant image g of xy. So this is called the spatial filtering operation. So which is defined as g of x, y is equals to, in the equation form, it is defined like this: w of s, t into f of x plus s, y plus t, where these coordinates s equals to minus a to a and t equals to minus b to b, so represents the range of the filter, where the filter defined from minus 1, minus 1 to 1, 1. So like that. That means suppose if we take this is not only 3x3, we can take it is a 5x5. That depends upon the application. So that means if you take 3x3 neighborhood of a pixel, that means the mask size is 3x3. So it covers 9 pixels. That means all the 8 neighbors of the center pixel. Likewise, if you increase the size of this filter, the neighborhood increases. So that means depending upon the size of the mask, the operation also varies. That means more number of pixels will be covered for the filtering operation. So depending upon the selection of the filter, so the basic operations in the filtering are correlation and the convolution. So there is a slight difference between these two operations, spatial correlation and spatial convolution. In the correlation, all the pixels are taken as a row vector, and filter, the filter coefficients are also, for example, here it is taken as f as only one non-zero value at the center, and the filter is having only 5 coefficients, 1, 2, 3, 2 and 8. These are the filter coefficients value. So now flip the coefficient, that means take the filter values, so where the last value of this filter coincides with the first value of the pixels in the image. Then find out the products, that means 8 into 0, which results in 0, Likewise, if there are no elements, we can pad these extra elements with the zeros. That's what is represented in the second step. We can pad these non-existing values with the zeros, then find the products of the corresponding filter and the pixel values of the image, find the summation. So it gives the resultant value at that particular position. Like that, these filter values are slides towards right side every time by one value. That means in the next time 8 will comes here, 2 like this, it is slided by one value towards the right side. Then find the coefficients, product of the coefficients corresponding to W and F, and find the summation. So like that we can find up to edges where this last value of the filter reaches to the end of F. So the resultant value will gives the correlation between the filter and the original image F. In convolution, W is rotated by 180 degrees. That is the only difference. The operation is same as the correlation, except that W is rotated by, that means here as it 1, 2, 3, 2, 8. These are the order of the filter coefficients we have considered in the filtering operation as 1, 2, 3, 2, 8 only. But in convolution, it is flipped by 180 degrees. That means if you observe this, the filter coefficients 8, 2, 3, 2, 1. The reverse order of the filter coefficients we got. Again the same old procedure what we have implemented for the correlation. It results the convolution operation. So these are the two basic operations in spatial filtering, correlation and convolution. So in equation form we can represent this is the correlation and the convolution. In the equation form these two are represented like this: correlation between filter and image, convolution between the only difference is here f of x plus s, y plus t. For convolution, since we have flipped the filter by 180 degrees, it results in f of x minus s and y minus t, where this w of s comma t is nothing but the filter, where in this case we have used the filter coefficients as 1, 2, 3, 2, 8. This is the filter. Category is the smoothing spatial filters. That means smoothing are nothing but the average. Another name for the smoothing filter is nothing but the averaging filter. So averaging means it performs the average of all the neighborhood pixels, so surrounding to the center pixel x comma y. That means if we select the mask, a 3 by 3 mask like this, the center pixel, the spatial filtering operation by using averaging involves that we will coincide the center pixel with any one pixel of the image which we are going to be processed, and find the products of f value, that means the original image and the filter coefficients, and find the average. That means it involves the total 9 coefficients. So find the sum of products of the filter coefficients and the image and divide the result with a 9. That gives the average of all these values, which is replaced with the center pixel in the image. So that is called the averaging. Smoothing, also known as the averaging value, means because of this averaging, if you observe the resultant image, if you apply the same averaging operation for the entire image, so the resultant image is looking like a blurred image. So because suppose if initially these values are different, means all the pixel values are different, like suppose it is 5, 10, 20, 35, some 100 like this. So that means all our intensity values are different, means so we can observe the variations in this particular area of the image because intensity values are differed by large amounts. After performing the average value, so we will get almost all the values in this particular area are nearly equal by performing the averaging. That means all are looking like that means the resultant image is looking like a blurring operation. So sometimes noise in the image means it appears like a sudden change in the intensity values in the image. That means suppose if all are some 5s and suddenly there is 150, one pixel value is 50 is there. That means it is a irregular value in this neighborhood. That means assume all the 5 values appears like a black pixels, but 50 means somewhat a white dot, black background, there is a white dot appears in this place. This is also known as that means usually the noise occurs in the form of this sudden intensity changes. This blurring operation is useful in reducing these kind of noise effects. The main application of averaging filters or smoothing filters is nothing but reducing the noise. Particularly it is known as the impulse noise. Impulse noise occurs like this. So in order to reduce, but at the cost of blurring the image, the total look of the image after applying this spatial filter, smoothing spatial filter, image appears like a blur. This is one example for a blurring filter or average filter mask. That means all the coefficients are equal and it is divided with a 9. That means if you apply this kind of filter on the image, the resultant operation, that means R, the center pixel value in the resultant image is like sum of all the coefficients divided by 9. That means this filter is rolled on the original image, and at every pixel we are going to calculate this kind of manipulation. That means 1 by 9 into product of filter coefficient values and the corresponding image pixel values divided by 9. So this gives the average value at the particular center pixel. In the second one, which is slightly different from the first one, here all the coefficients are equal, but in the second case coefficients are not equal. The center one is given the weightage, high weightage 4, and the remaining neighbors, n4 neighbors, are given as the 2 value. The diagonal neighbors are given as a 1. That means it is a weighted average filter mask. Major difference between these two is it is average means which contains all the coefficients are equal, but here some coefficients are given as high weightage, some coefficient, that means moving away from the center, they are given as the less weightage. This is called the weighted average mask, but both these masks are using for the averaging filter, and this denominator, which is equals to sum of all the coefficients present in the filter. This is an example for an averaging filter, and mathematically, which is averaging filter, is represented by this equation. The denominator consists of the sum of all the coefficients. That means, as already we have seen in the first filter case, it is 9. For second filter, it is 16. In the second case, it is 16. Slightly different from these averaging filters, the other category is the order statistic filters. Order statistic filters, these are also known as the non-linear filters. Earlier one is the linear one, because we replaced the center pixel value with the average of weighted average or normal average of all the coefficients of the filter. But here an example is a minimum filter, maximum filter, or median filter. These are some examples of the order statistic filters. So that means in a 3 by 3 region, consider all the 9 pixels which are covered by that 3 by 3 portion. If it is a minimum filter, we will replace the center pixel with the minimum of these 9 values. If it is a maximum filter, we will replace the center pixel with the maximum value of out of these 9. Median means we will consider the median. That means we will arrange the pixels in the increasing order of their intensity values. The mid value of this one is considered as the center. That means center pixel value is replaced with the minimum value from these coefficients of the filters. That means out of 9 values, minimum value is considered for the minimum, maximum is considered for the maximum filter. Median means the median is calculated from these 9 coefficients, and center pixel value is replaced with the median of these 9 values. So these kind of filters, particularly median filter, is useful in reducing the salt and pepper noise. Salt and pepper noise means, as this name indicates, so black and white dots are appeared randomly on the image. So that means the image consists of, we can say the image consists of the salt and pepper noise. This kind of noise can be successfully eliminated by using the median filter. Another version of median is there, that is adaptive median filter. So in this case, median means it is a constant value. If you take the 9 by 9, 3 by 3 neighborhood of a filter, so median is constant for a given 3 by 3. But in adaptive median, so there is an algorithm called which is calculated by using the pixel values. Adaptively, its value changes depending upon intensity values in the given neighborhood, whether it is 3 by 3, 7 by 7, or 9 by 9. Median value is selected adaptively based on the neighborhood values, that means intensity values. So this is an example given to calculate the median. So these are the values given in the 3 by 3 neighborhood, total 9 values. These are sorted in order to arrange them in the increasing order, and we have to select a mid value where the values towards left side are less than that value, and to the right side, that means in the increasing side, all the values should be greater than or equals to that value. So in this case, so that is 20. The median is selected as a 20. 20 is the median in this example. That means in the 3 by 3 neighborhood filter, the center pixel value is replaced with a 20 in this case. That is the median. So these are the two kinds of filters in smoothing. Smoothing or averaging. Another name is blurring filters, because by applying this kind of filter, the resultant image looks like a blurred version of the original image. So the averaging filter, weighted averaging filter, or order statistic filters like minimum, median, maximum. So the first two, that means averaging filter, that means weighted average and normal average filters are known as linear filters, and these order statistic filters are the non-linear filters. In the next video, I will discuss about the sharpening filters. Thank you.